Hi everyone! In today's video, I will be talking about a very interesting topic as I will be sharing with you my honest thoughts about some new and hyped fragrances right now. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Joanna and I do perfume reviews and recommendations in my channel. Welcome! Right, so as mentioned, I will be talking about perfumes that are getting a lot of attention in YouTube and in social media. And basically, I'm just gonna let you know what I think of them, if they are worth the hype or if I am that impressed by them that I am approving the hype. Without further ado, let's get this video started. First off, I'm gonna talk about the newest release of Kayali, and they're called the Wedding Collection. Silk Santal 36 and Velvet Santal 35. If you haven't watched yet, I actually made an in-depth review of these fragrances when it was just released. So if you watched that one, you know already what I think about these fragrances. I must say that I still like both of them, but now that I purchased full bottles of them, it kind of changed a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you why. Let me talk about Silk Santal 36 first. So it has sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. This fragrance I really like. I must say, on paper, this appeared to be like straight up sugared vanilla musk. However, on skin, this opens with a sparkling champagne and nectarine. And as it dries down, you will slowly get the pink praline, sandalwood, and sugared vanilla musk. That's how I'm gonna call it. Actually, if I can describe this fragrance, it will be sugared vanilla musk. This is very sweet, but very good though. So if you've watched my in-depth review about the Wedding Collection, you already know that I prefer the Velvet Santal more than the Silk Santal. However, after purchasing full bottle, I must say that I prefer Silk Santal more. This to me is just very ladylike, elegant, and just likable. It's extremely likable. I think it deserves the hype. The longevity and projection, I must say, is very moderate, around 4 to 6 hours. I really enjoy wearing this, especially when I layered these two together. So the next one is Velvet Santal. And this one has jasmine petals, tea leaves, white musk, cedarwood, benzoin, and sandalwood. This is so comforting, like very woody. I definitely get the sandalwood, the benzoin, and the tea notes in this fragrance. What can I say? It feels warm as well, however very airy and light. It's giving a lot of good vibes. I love this. Okay, I mentioned that I prefer the Silk Santal now, but it doesn't mean that I don't like this. This is still a very nice fragrance, but I must say this is more easy reach compared to the other one. Very unisex, because Silk Santal is straight up feminine fragrance in my opinion. The longevity and projection of this one is around 4 to 6 hours. And guys, what can I say? I am approving the hype of these two fragrances. I finished my sample sizes like in 2 or 3 days. This is my favorite Kayali. My favorite is when they are layered together. Yeah, it's just that because I know someone will always ask, oh, but which one is better? Now I prefer this one more, but for me, layered together is the best. Even the longevity and projection stretch to around the 8 hours if these two are layered together. I really enjoy them. This is an all year round perfume as well. You can use this in the summertime and winter time. I don't think like you'll have an issue, maybe with the projection. However, don't quote me on that because I haven't tried this in the winter time. These two for me are worth the hype and worth checking out. Yes, this is the Kayali Wedding Collection. Next perfume is very hyped, and I talked about this several times already in my channel. So yeah, you probably know that I approve the hype of this one. And this is called Borabora by Giordini di Toscana. Oh my, every time I smell this, I'm really just feeling so good. This is the perfect balance of tropical flowers that are not indolic, okay? Take note. With coconut and caramel. In the opening, yes, I do get those jasmine, ylang ylang, tiare flower. However, the dry down, I must say that the caramel is the most dominant note that I'm getting out of this fragrance. So to me, it is very gourmand. Let's just say a tropical gourmand. And, you know, having said that, it is very unique as well. I cannot pinpoint a fragrance that is close to this. Well, okay, maybe if there is one, I must say it's Celeste, and it's from Giordini di Toscana as well. But anyway, I still find this very unique. To me, this smells like tropical flowers drizzled with caramel and vanilla essence. Yeah, that is the perfect description of this fragrance. And also, guys, this lasts for more than 8 hours. It stays forever on clothes. I always get compliments from my husband every time I wear this fragrance. I use this under the heat and it didn't smell like cloying or heavy. It was still like very good. It holded very well under the heat. I have nothing bad to say about this fragrance. It's worth the hype. And yeah, highly recommend Borabora by Giordini di Toscana. So the next fragrances that I'm gonna mention are kind of new to my channel, though I had them for quite some time, but it will be the first time for me to talk about them. Yeah, starting off with Kind Intentions by Navitus. And yes, this is an Extrait de Parfum. Guys, I was very excited to receive this fragrance because Venom of Love is such a hit for me, and also I love Paulina Char, so I'm kind of like confident that I will enjoy this fragrance. Okay, so now let's talk about how does it smell like. This fragrance became controversial because of that seaweed note, but to be honest, I am not really sure if I'm getting that note in this fragrance. Maybe now that I sprayed it on paper, but on my skin and on clothes, I will never think that there's a seawood note in this perfume. Not until I read that there's a seafood note. So what I'm getting from this fragrance is an orange spritz and powdery iris in the opening. That seemed very masculine. That will last only for like 10 seconds. And then as time goes by, you will get frankincense, and the musk and vanilla will start to show up as well. The dry down is very heavy in oak moss, sandalwood, a creamy one, and the vanilla. I read that this is being compared to Baccarat Rouge 540, but I don't get that vibe at all. Yes, it is very unique, but I am reminded so much of two perfumes, and it is the Une Nuit Nomade Absolue because of that oak moss that is very dominant to my nose. And also, you know, nobody mentioned this, but I'm just gonna say it. It reminds me a lot of the dry down of Venom of Love. Did anybody notice that as well? And to me, this perfume is very gourmand. You remove the cherry of Venom of Love, you add the mandarin orange and the oak moss. Then you get this fragrance. A lot of people are saying that they're reminded of the fields, but I'm not getting that field and tranquil vibe. This to me is very gourmand. I'm even getting like white chocolate note, and I don't think there's anyone who mentioned that. Or so maybe it's just me. Yes, so that's how I'm gonna describe this fragrance. Like an orangey, powdery, creamy sandalwood that has some white chocolate accord. I love this fragrance. Even if I mentioned that I'm reminded of two other fragrances, doesn't mean that it's not unique. It is very unique, guys. And come on, the bottle is so beautiful. Love the colors, and just the packaging is amazing as well. To me, this has a moderate longevity and projection. Let's say around 4 to 6 hours. And with that first 4 hours, I feel like the projection is very, very good. But then, you know, it's not as beastly as Venom of Love on my skin. Overall, I am very happy that I got this. This is very unisex as well. Also, you will get a good bang for your buck out of this fragrance, because this is around $130 or euros for a 100 ml bottle, and this is something that you can use all year round. It's just that not as beastly as Venom of Love. Yeah, that's my thought about Kind Intentions by Navitus. So the next perfumes are like in decants. I've tried and tested them already for weeks, as I had them for quite a long time already. And yeah, I'm just so excited to share to you guys what I think of them. First off is Pas ce Soir Extrait. This to me smells like Pas ce Soir, basically. Like a fuller, richer, and bolder version of Pas ce Soir. It is very sensual as well. I must say that if you love Pas ce Soir, you will definitely love this one. And if you're not a fan of Pas ce Soir, then you won't like this, because they are extremely similar. And to be honest, in my nose, this is Pas ce Soir with added benzoin, heavy vanilla, and ambroxan. So basically that's where the sensuality is coming from. I think that benzoin made a little bit difference in this fragrance. It lasts a bit longer as well compared to Pas Ce Soir. So if Pas Ce Soir lasts for around 4 to 6 hours, this one will last you for around 6 to 8. And this stays for a very long time on clothes. So having said that, when it comes to longevity and projection, this one is better. I saw in the notes that this one has cacao pod as well, and I'm not getting any kind of cacao in this fragrance. They added peach as well. The fruity aspect of Pas Ce Soir is basically leveled up in this one because of the added peach. But yes, very nice. However, in my opinion, if you have Pas Ce Soir, I don't think you need this. Yeah, that is just my humble opinion. So let's just do a recap and compare this to Pas Ce Soir. To me, this is Pas Ce Soir with additional benzoin, ambroxan, and peach. So you are getting a more sensual and resinous version of the OG because of the benzoin and ambroxan. Also, this to me is very unisex compared to Pas Ce Soir, which I think is leaning more feminine. This one lasts longer as well, around 6 to 8 hours, stays longer on clothes. But to me, right now, I think it will be a pass because I have a full bottle of Pas Ce Soir. So I won't be getting this. And if I finish a bottle of Pas Ce Soir, then yeah, maybe I'll consider buying this one. I feel like if I layer my Pas Ce Soir with MFK's Grand Soir, I will get the same effect. So to me, this will be a pass. But I will highly recommend it over the original Pas Ce Soir if you don't have the OG already and you're planning to get it. So that's my thought about Pas Ce Soir Extrait. Next one up, guys, is Lady Whitesnake by Stephane Humbert Lucas. And guys, to be honest, I tried this fragrance just because I'm curious about it. It's very hype. I know that it is very heavy in white florals, okay? And if you watch my channel, you know that I'm not really a fan of heavy florals. This is loaded with orange blossom, honeysuckle, tuberose, magnolia, and jasmine, but it ended up not smelling very indolic. So it's like an overdose of white florals, but clean. The opening of this is so good. Guys, when I smelled this the first time, I was like, wait, what was that? It was so good. I instantly get the white leather note in here in the opening, as well as the clean white florals, but it wasn't indolic. It is quite enchanting, actually. I can imagine like a seductive and sultry brunette supermodel in her 30s wearing this kind of fragrance. I'm not gonna describe it as a sexy white florals, but it's a seductive one. Am I making sense? This is just so good and complex. I admit that I am enjoying this fragrance so much that this is worth the hype for me. Also, the longevity and projection of this one is very, very good. It definitely projects and it lasts forever on clothes. I've worn this 2 times in a row to bed, and my sleeping dress smells like this. The dry down on clothes was actually creamy tuberose with the skin suede kind of vibe. I really enjoy it, and I think as well that this might be one of those tuberose dominant fragrance that I love. And like, come on, the bottle of this looks very divine as well. I enjoy this fragrance. I've tested Venom Incarnate, Sundance, God of Fire, and Lady Whitesnake, and for me, this is the one that is worth buying a full bottle of. That is just in my humble opinion, okay? I don't have anything like this in my collection as well. So yes, this will definitely be in my to buy list. I will consider buying this fragrance. However, it's not a priority, but I will definitely wait for like a discount maybe on this fragrance before purchasing because she's expensive. You know, now looking at the notes, I feel like the honeysuckle made a difference on this fragrance. I think that honeysuckle note balanced out all those white florals that are in here. That's why it appeared to be more enjoyable and not heady. Yeah, that's just my thought. It is very, very well blended. The amber and the musk in the base really gave an oomph to this fragrance, and yes, I really, really like it. Yes, I approve the hype of this one. Lady Whitesnake by Stephane Humbert Lucas. Right, so the next 2 perfumes are from the same brand. I'm so happy because my friend from Dubai who came and visit us 2 weeks ago brought me a discovery set of Sospiro, and I'm very, very happy to finally try out the brand and give you my thoughts on my top 2. Okay, because this top 2 of mine, I must say, are the most hyped from the brand as well. Starting off with Dolce Mediola. What can I say? Oh, this is very sweet and fruity saffron bomb. This has mandarin orange, saffron, gardenia, pear, blackcurrant, jasmine, rose, vanilla, white musk, and sandalwood. And I'm getting all of those notes in this fragrance. A lot of people are comparing this to Herba Pura, and I must say that this is better in my opinion. They're not very, very similar, okay, but I must say like in the same ballpark. It's not like a fruit bomb like Herba Pura. This is giving more of that feminine vibe in it. So a very feminine, fruity, floral fragrance. I love the saffron in this fragrance because I think that saffron gave this fragrance a character. Really, really nice. Very unique, in my opinion. Even if a lot of people are comparing this to Herba Pura, they're not the same at all. As mentioned, they're just in the same ballpark. Very pretty, sweet scent. I must say that the name, Dolce Melodia, which means sweet melody, describes the vibe that you're gonna get out of this fragrance. It is very feminine, projects and lasts for a very long time. This will leave a scent trail, guys. This is so beautiful. However, my issue with this fragrance, I think, will be the price. I won't pay 200 plus euros for this. I will put this in my to buy list, but I will wait for a good deal because it's really good and I love it. And also, I think you will get a good bang for your buck because this is a kind of fragrance that you can wear all year round. Just that, yes, I will wait for it to be heavily discounted before I purchase it. That is Dolce Melodia. I approve the hype of this one. Okay, so last but not the least is the very hype citrus fragrance in the market right now, Vibrato. And I must say that this is my favorite out of the Discovery set that I've tried. Is it unique? No. Basically, it is a very heavy, citrusy, gingery fragrance. But there is something in here that is very captivating. This fragrance has grapefruit, ginger, bergamot, jasmine, magnolia, patchouli, and I think that patchouli is the note that made as well a difference in this kind of fragrance because it's not an earthy patchouli. It's a patchouli that is just extremely well blended with the ginger and the citruses in this fragrance. I love it. I finished my sample in 2 days. When my friend visited here, she didn't stop complimenting me about this fragrance, and she kept telling me that I was leaving a scent trail. And guys, I was only spraying out of this small bottle. Every time I spray this one, let's say I'm doing like maximum 4 sprays, and it is that powerful, guys, and potent. I've never encountered a citrus fragrance that gave me that vibe. A lot of people are comparing this to Bulgari Tiger, I know, and I'm very familiar with that fragrance because I used to work in an airline that was giving that as a giveaway in first class. And yes, they are similar, but this one is like a Bulgari Tiger on steroids. This is very expensive for a citrus, but I am considering a full bottle of this one because I know that it's going to be worth it. And this one, guys, turn heads. I've tried this to go on a lake, river, beach, and it lasted me the whole day. Compliments galore as well. Yes, I have nothing bad to say aside the price. I'm gonna control myself not to buy this fragrance and wait for it to be heavily discounted, but then we'll see, because this one has a very good longevity and projection. Let's say around 8+ hours, stays forever on clothes. And yes, I think this is a summer must-have. So that is Vibrato by Sospiro, and I approve the hype of that one. That is the video for today, guys. If you noticed, almost all of them are approved by me because I really enjoy them. Anyway, I would like to know, is there any hype fragrances in your opinion that are not worth the hype? Please write me in the comments down below because I love checking out this kind of fragrances. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you on my next one. Bye.